Hi, my name is Robin and I will be your host for the 5-minute recap. This is my very first posting, so I'm very excited about that. It may take longer than 5 minutes today, and or I may get cut off. So at any rate, if you have any questions or comments, you can email me here, or you can Twitter me here. Is that right? There we go. Okay. And basically what I'm going to be talking about is just various shows that are on TV and just give my my commentary on it. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Love and Hip Hop, and I'm going to try to squeeze a whole season into 5 minutes. And I didn't see for the first season because I just thought it was a bit much to me, but then my niece got me hooked on the second one, and it just became a conversation in my house. So I said, well, why not share it with other people? So with that being said, here we go. I really enjoyed Love and Hip Hop. I mean, there were certain things that I didn't love. I didn't love the fight, Chrissy, Kimbella, you know. Do I think Kimmy could have handled that differently? Absolutely. I mean, that's what I was saying from the very beginning, that this was not the platform for Kimbella to let Emily know that she messed around with Fab by any means. I honestly thought it was tacky. But from what I'm hearing from other people is that, you know, she knew what she was doing, and but I don't think she did it in a malicious way. And some people are under the assumption that Kimbella did it on purpose, and I honestly didn't get that. I didn't get that from the way that it was structured. So, you know, do I think Kimbella could have brought Emily to the side, even in that forum? She could have gone into the bathroom and blah, 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 blah. Yes, and she got that in the second, in the next episode. I think she even mentioned that, you know, she could have done it differently. Fine. Now, also take into consideration that this is TV and it has to be good and it has to be juicy. So, you know, I take that with a grain of salt as well. Now, with Chrissy and the whole Kimbella fight, I think that was a double-edged sword, to be perfectly honest. Chrissy's not a stupid individual. So I think that maybe, yes, part of it did have to do with Emily and whatever was going on, and knowing that, you know, Emily's a quiet soul and isn't the Chrissy, which probably complements them as to why they're good friends. And then I believe that a part of, Chrissy's defending her friend, but I also think a part of it has to do that, you know, she's Jim Jones' girl, and she's kind of just letting the girls out here know, you know, don't mess with my man, and or if you do and I find out, this is going to be the end result of you. So that's my take on that fight. So I'm not even going to get into Erica because I don't really think she's even a conversation, to be perfectly honest. So now I'm going to go into the finale, which was yesterday. And there was a couple of things that were said, and I'm going to try to get into it as quickly as possible. The conversation that Emily had with Chrissy regarding, you know, dating Fabulous and wanting him back, and, you know, going back and forth with that whole thing. And the advice that Chrissy gave was right on, to me, spot on. You knew when you're in this industry, and I don't really necessarily think it's the industry per se. I just think that when you're dealing with a man on a certain level, and it's not to say that a man that makes 7 or 8 figures is any different from a man that makes 4 or 5 figures. You know, if they cheat, they cheat, and it's just a matter of how much you're willing to deal with it. I think that when there's more money, there's a comfort level that women are used to. And do they want to tolerate that? And that's really, at the end of the day, what your decision needs to be based on. And Chrissy basically said, you know, as long as it doesn't come to my doorstep, we're good. And it's an unspoken word amongst relationships, okay? And do I agree with it? I mean, it is what it is. I can't place judgment on anybody for what they do or what they don't do. So this is Robin from 5 Minute Recaps.